Hey guys, welcome back to Kryptonite, because I believe that cryptocurrency and the blockchain are the kryptonite, our modern financial system. And I love it. We absolutely need it right now with what's going on in the world. Guys, as always, we are jumping right into the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. I'm going to show you what is going on and what type of trades that you should be looking for in the short term, the midterm, and the long term. Let's do it. Let's check it out. As always, we are starting with the big picture first, of course. Now, as you can see, we are in this falling wedge pattern, like so. And we've been, respecting this nice falling wedge. And this, if you look at the big picture, does look just like a bear market rally, right? It doesn't look like anything spectacular. We had one here a little bit, and then got rejected and back down. Here we go. We have another one, and we're coming up. This one has a little bit more potential, though, because we are, as you can see, being supported by the 200 moving average, which in Bitcoin's history has always been a fantastic buying opportunity to buy at the 200. And we've seen multiple times where we've hit the 200 and have come up. So, will history repeat itself? I do think so. Like I said in my last video, I do think that we've got one last scam wick capitulation, maybe even making a double bottom here at the 200. I think there's going to be a big pump here. We're going to pump past this resistance line. We're going to fake a bunch of people out. A bunch of people are going to put in longs, and then someone, the whales are going to dump. They're going to dump this right back down, right? Come back down, scam wick down, freak everyone out. Everyone just freaks out, and then we break the pattern to the upside, and we're gone. That's what I think is going to happen. I think it makes more sense with the time frames of the Bitcoin halving. We're just a little too early, right? We still got a ways to go. We still got over a year before the halving, so we usually don't start pumping this early. That's why I think this is just again, I think there's still trades to be made in this time period here, but definitely I'm looking to take some profit around this level in preparation for a big scam dump wick down, one last capitulation to get, so those whales can get the price they want. Let's jump down to the daily chart. As you can see, we have this beautiful, perfect looking bear flag. Now, what's bullish about this bear flag is the fact that, I'm going to jump down to a shorter time frame, you can see it even better. So with patterns, what you see a lot of times is it's, nicely respected, greatly respected, right? And then, and then you'll see this happen where it'll come down, but it won't have enough momentum to make it to the bottom of this pattern. As you can see, the 21 gave us support and just halted that momentum, right? And now we're continuing, and we just saw a new high right here at about 20, a little over 25,000. So this happens a lot of times where when the pattern's about to break, it will not touch one side because there's just the move. And typically, guess what carries out these patterns? It's the moving average. The moving averages push. They push out of the pattern. They push it out of the pattern. I think this is what's happening here. We're in this pattern. The moving average is now pushing us, forcing us out to the upside of this pattern. Now, again, I don't know how much room this really has. If we do break out, I don't expect a mass. I expect a big pump. Everyone gets bullish. Maybe we even come back to, 30K, this old resistance line right here, right? And that's when we get our last scam dump, big dump, making a double bottom, something like that, right? Because usually, you get that. It's going to want to make that W pattern, right? It's going to want to come up, touch here, make a W that's like either right at the bottom of it, or maybe kind of like sometimes we'll make a higher high with that second leg of the W coming back up and recovering. So that's fully what I expect here. So again, definitely looking for long positions in this whole area. We have that big VPVR gap that I've talked about multiple times. In fact, let's just show it. I think do I not have it on here? I do not have it on that chart. Look at that beautiful looking chart. Let's find it real quick. VPVR Of course, wants me to get the pro version or the next level up version. Anyway, just take my word for it. There's a big VPPR gap right in here. As you can see, we dropped right through it before. So I do expect, again, I am looking for long positions. I would wait for this guy. If we look in the real short term here, we just had another run up. However, we did have a bit of a divergence. Actually, well, nothing too crazy here, right? It's more on the longer time frames we did. So on the 4 hour, we did get a divergence here. That hasn't fully printed yet. It's kind of starting to print, so it could still not print. If it does print, then we probably got a little retracement coming. Something small, right? All these had kind of divergences too. We had divergence here, boom, get a nice retracement. We had a, you could say sort of another divergence here from here. Nothing crazy, but when it hits the same level, but then this made a higher high, it's a slight divergence. So had a little retracement there, come up, again, kind of same thing. We had a bit of a divergence from here to here. So again, we come down. So if this divergence prints here, then we're likely to see a little bit of a retracement, but I'm definitely looking to put in a long position here. As soon as this retraces back, to whatever level it decides to come back to, I would definitely be looking to take another long position to take this further. Now, a trade that I actually mentioned, if you've been following my channel, I talked about if you're a swing trader, this was the trade to make that I told multiple people. If you're a swing trader, take this trade. I didn't take it because I don't swing trade, but this trade right here, coming up perfectly, nice bullish candle off the 0.5 retracement level, off of the 21, nice bullish candle. I told people right here, this is where if I was a swing trader, I would absolutely take a long position right there. I'd probably put my stop loss below that level. And as you can see, you'd already be in profit here. And then I would be targeting that first 1618, which would be a 2.73 risk to reward ratio trade that you'd be doing really well in right now. So I did call this trade multiple times, posted in multiple groups. This is the trade to take right here if you're a swing trader. Again, I don't swing trade much, but maybe I should start swing trading more. This one's looking real good, and I do think this will hit our first target. Again, I think there's a chance that we even get a big run up to about 30K, right? We get that big pump, and then again, we come down for that second leg of the W, probably to make a little higher high, continue our market structure, and continue on. So that's my prediction. So I do think that this is a great time to take some short-term trades, anywhere from 25 to 30. The sooner you get in, the better. Is going to be a great long trade right now. Again, if you bought in now, unfortunately, the risk to reward is not going to be nearly as good. We're looking at a 2, and that's if we make it all the way up past this resistance to the next resistance level, which isn't a guarantee. It's very possible that we get stopped out at the 1618 right with this resistance line, and then that's when we get our pump down. So not a great trade if you are looking to just get the 1618. That's just not worth it. Risk to reward is no bueno. So I still think these are good levels to accumulate out regardless, because I could be wrong, and this could be the end. This could be the end of the bear market. So again, I think even if you're a swing trader, maybe it's too late. But if you are like me and you're more of a day trader, well, I think there's still a lot of long positions to be had from now, from 25 until 30K. A lot of positions to be taking long positions when we retrace. So that is what I would be looking at if I was you, and that's what I'm looking at right now. Right now, I put in a little trade on the retracement because I'm thinking that divergence is going to print. So I did just get into a little trade right here myself. Like right after this, I saw this big wick here. Sort of got into this trade, which again, risk to reward isn't great. I'm maybe just trying to get a 1-to-1.5 here with the retracement. So I'm not looking for anything too crazy, especially when you're buying retracement trades. I wouldn't try to get 2-to-1s because a lot of times you're just not going to get, that big a move, right? Right here, if you bought off, this one, and you're only going to get, you're not going to get a big move, right? You'd have had to, Actually, no, you would have lost that trade if you would have. Yeah, so not good risk to reward a lot of times on retracement. So I might even just kind of scalp it as well, and not even necessarily wait for it to come all the way down. But if it gets to the 21, I might just scalp it early, kind of on the shorter time frames, because again, you just don't get a lot of upside with these trades. Very risky. Wouldn't recommend. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Ethereum is, well, it's holding strong here. Again, I'd probably be looking for, it's kind of looking like it's the same thing where it hasn't touched this bottom yet, and it looks like the 21 might prevent it from even being able to get to the bottom here, and the momentum's going to carry it up and out. Ethereum has a lot of potential. I've been talking for a while about this falling wedge pattern. I'm talking multiple videos about it, actually, that we had this falling wedge dip, where we got a dip out of the falling wedge back in. This is huge, hugely bullish pattern. So again, it'll kind of depend on what happens with Bitcoin, but I do expect a big pump for ETH when Bitcoin pumps, maybe even getting back kind of, because this will probably mark, Ethereum jumps here, right, to this next level, but then by that time, Bitcoin will have decided, hey, either we just came to retest 30K and now we're headed back down, or this is continue almost. So I do expect, I did buy some more Ethereum. I think it's a good buy right now. Good risk to reward ratio trade. So I'll keep you more updated on Ethereum. I think it's gonna maybe have a little retracement here on the shorter term. It looks like it's more just, actually it's consolidating right now in this triangle. So it's actually veering off from Bitcoin a little bit. Bitcoin's they're kind of doing separate things, which is kind of cool to see. This one is actually gonna make a little triangle breakout here. Expect to break to the upside. So it's coiling up Ethereum. Guys, as always, thank you for joining me on Kryptonite. Make sure to like. Can't even talk, it's too late. Make sure to smash that like button. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Save your money, grow your money, buy Bitcoin. Don't leave it in dirty fiat, because it's going to zero. It's the ultimate crap coin. So make sure you're invested in assets, real estate, stocks, cryptocurrencies, good ones, safe ones, ADA, ETH, Bitcoin. Those are my top 3 right there. I've got some Polkadot, got some Matic, got some Sand, got a little bit of BNB, a little bit of XRP. But yeah, I'd stick to the main ones, right? All right, guys. See ya.